This is High School Challenge, the varsity sport of the mind.
Hello everybody, I'm Jim Gaver. We're ready for more first round action in High School Challenge. Two terrific teams ready to play. So let's meet our players right away, shall we? First from Bentley High School, we have Ryan Page. Ryan is a senior, plays football, baseball, bowling, and academic lead. He's an honor roll member, accepted to Saginaw Valley State University, and will study to become a police officer or physical therapist. Kevin Collins is a senior at Bentley, enjoys working on computers. He's a spelling bee champion, wants to become a computer programmer, and hopefully going to Michigan Tech. Sean Zaleski is the captain of the Bentley team. Sean is a senior, captain of the varsity academic lead team, varsity baseball pitcher, plays varsity golf. He's been named Student of the Month, Physics and Chemistry in December. Currently dual enrolled at the U of M Flint in a calculus program, hopes to attend U of M Flint or Kettering and double major in chemistry and physics. And rounding out the team is Mac Wilcox. Matt is a senior at Bentley, enjoys drama and active in drama as a member of the honor roll and also named Student of the Month, hopes to become a sound technician. Those are our players from Bentley High School, and now let's meet our team traveling over from Lapeer West. There we have Stephen Scherer. Steve is a senior at Lapeer West, enjoys photography, painting, a member of the Spud Club and Quiz Bowl, is a high honor student, member of the National Honor Society, hopes to attend Kendall College of Art and Design and major in visual communications. Next is Travis Jones. Travis is the captain of the team, is a senior member of the marching band, computer club president, also active in drama club, hopes to attend Grand Valley for computer information systems management and automotive engineering. Anthony Leo is a junior at Lapeer West, plays soccer and tennis, is undecided now on the college of his choice. And rounding out the Lapeer West team is Adam Zadroik. Adam is a junior, plays soccer and tennis, is a high honor student, member of the National Honor Society, undecided on a college at this point. Those are our players. Julie Pritchett from Genesee Intermediate School District is our judge. Brandy Stoneman, our timekeeper, scorekeeper. And we're ready to go, teams. Here are your rules for round one. I'll ask you a series of questions worth 10 points apiece. The player buzzing first may answer when I recognize you. If you're correct, your team scores the 10 points. If you're incorrect, the other team gets a shot at the same question. Remember, you may interrupt me at any time I'm asking a question. No point penalties for incorrect answers here, but at that point I would repeat the entire question for the other team. Good luck. Here we go with round one. The Motor Waltz, the Emperor Waltz, and the Beautiful Blue Danube Waltz were all composed by the waltz king of Travis, Lapeer West. Strauss is correct. From the Latin for nourishing mother, it's the school, especially the college or university that you graduated from. Steve, Lapeer West.
Alma mater.
Alma mater is correct. Despite what Longfellow says, he never made it to Concord on his famous midnight ride. Who rode from Travis, Lapeer West?
Paul Revere.
Paul Revere is correct. His Muslim name was El-Hajj Malik El-Shabazz. Who was this black leader? Mac Bentley.
Malcolm X.
Malcolm X is correct. Sir John Tenniel created the original drawings of her. In one, she's holding a flamingo. In another, she's wearing a crown. Who is this adventurous young lady? Let's see, Mac Bentley.
Joan of Arc.
Joan of Arc is incorrect. Lapeer West. Time's up. It's actually Alice from Alice in Wonderland. Here's your next toss-up. The two models were Dr. McKeeby, a local dentist, and the artist's sister, Nan Wood. What is this famous painting by Grant Wood? Steve, Lapeer West.
American Gothic.
American Gothic is correct. It's a solution of nitrates, phosphates, sugars, and proteins that flows up through the xylem of plants, especially in the spring. What is its three-letter name? Travis, Lapeer West.
Sap.
Sap is correct. Your next toss-up. The 1961 movie starred Fred McMurray as the absent-minded professor. The 1997 version stars Robin Williams and Travis, Lapeer West.
Flubber.
Flubber is correct. Founded in 1920, its early members included Helen Keller, Upton Sinclair, and Jane Addams. What is the ACLU? Time's up. It's American Civil Liberties Union. Your next toss-up. He lives at Thornfield Hall in Charlotte Bronte's Jane Eyre. Who is Jane's employer? Time's up. Mr. Rochester is the answer. Your next toss-up. Charles Darwin was born February 12, 1809. What future president of the United States was born on that same day? Time is up. It would be Abraham Lincoln's birthday. Here's your next toss-up. New Brunswick is one of two Canadian provinces that begin with the word new, or the letters N-E-W. What's the other? Mac, Bentley. Time's up. Lapeer West. Lapeer West, buzz again, please. Travis.
Newfoundland.
Newfoundland is the correct answer. Oceania is at war with East Asia, or perhaps Eurasia. It's always changing, but it never changes. In what novel? Kevin, Bentley.
1984.
1984 is correct. He called his proposed social programs the Great Society. Who was this? Sean, Bentley.
Lyndon Baines Johnson.
That's correct. It's the central metal in hemoglobin. It's also an important dietary let's see, Steve, Lapeer West.
Iron.
Iron is correct. Your next toss-up. In 1925, its name was changed from Christiania. What is the current name of the capital of Norway? Sean, Bentley.
Oslo.
Oslo is correct. Every form of art has its own vocabulary. In what art would you use the terms fute, jeté, and plié? Mac, Bentley.
Ballet.
Ballet is correct. What common grammatical error is found in the following famous phrase? To boldly go where no man has gone before. Kevin, Bentley.
Sentence fragment.
Sentence fragment is incorrect. Lapeer West. Time's up. The correct to boldly go is a split infinitive. Here's your next toss-up. Euclid defined it as one of two equal angles along a straight line. What kind of angle is it? Sean, Bentley.
A right angle.
A right angle is correct. Your next toss-up, teams. Her most famous novels include The Fountainhead and Atlas Shrugged. Who is this? Mac, Bentley.
Ayn Rand.
That's correct. It was the period of German history between 1933 and 1945. What was it called? Travis, Lapeer West. Say again?
Nazi Germany.
More specific, please.
Third Reich.
That's correct. Your next toss-up. In 2003, he starred in two popular movies, The Fighting Temptations and Radio. Who is this? Mac, Bentley.
Cuba Gooding Jr.
That's correct. Another toss-up, teams. It's properly called tinnitus, and it's a sign of hearing loss. What is the more common name for this condition? Time's up. It's ringing in the ears. Here's your next toss-up. Only about 200 were produced, and only 48 copies exist today, worth as much as $20 million. What was the first book printed in Europe from movable type? Mac, Bentley.
The Bible.
More specific, please.
The King James Bible.
It's incorrect. Lapeer West. Lapeer West, Steve.
Gutenberg's Bible.
Gutenberg Bible is the correct answer. Your next toss-up. Energy is the capacity to do it. Power is the rate at which it gets done. What is this physical concept measured in joules, ergs? Travis, Lapeer West?
Horsepower.
Horsepower is incorrect. Sean Bentley?
Work.
Work is what I needed. Your next toss-up. Like the United States, this state's motto is "In God We Trust." Its state flower is the orange blossom. Its state song is Sewanee. Which state is it? Sean Bentley?
Florida.
Florida is correct. Your next toss-up. An astronomer might call it an occultation. What more common word might you use? Ryan Bentley.
Constellation.
It's incorrect. Lapeer West. There's the buzzer. That's going, or the bell rather. That's going to end. An eclipse is the correct answer, and that brings us to the end of our first round, and we are tied. And as a result of a question asked before we began taping, Lapeer West has earned the right to go first in round 2. That is our lightning round, rather. About to give you a choice of 3 categories. Once you've selected, you have 60 seconds to answer up to 10 questions in that category. Remember, you may consult during this round. No need to buzz in. I'll be taking answers from Travis, your team captain. If you don't know an answer, you must say pass before I move on. We'll give you 10 points for each correct answer, a 20-point bonus if all 10 are correct. Once your 60 seconds is up, Lapeer West, Bentley, you'll have 30 seconds to answer anything they missed, passed on, or didn't get to. Lapeer West, your choices are perfectly scientific, short people, or potpourri for the elephant.
Any preference? We'll try potpourri for the elephant.
Okay, to find answers to these questions, you'll have to go to L, because for 10 points each, I want you to identify these people, places, and things whose names all begin with the letter L. We start with number 1. It's a bad car or a citrus fruit?
Lemon.
Correct. This automobile company makes the Aviator and the Navigator.
Lexus.
It's incorrect. PB is the symbol for this chemical element.
Lead.
That's correct. The largest island in the continental United States is part of New York City.
Long Island.
Correct. This crustacean is often seen swimming in butter.
Lobster.
That's correct. In the Old Testament, his wife was turned into a pillar of salt.
Lawrence.
Incorrect. Nitrous oxide, ha ha ha.
Laughing gas.
That's correct. Satan before he was Satan.
Lucifer.
That's correct. The star of The Aviator, or the artist who painted The Last Supper.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
That's correct. A building entrance or a special interest group.
Lobby.
That's correct. That's 10. You have 8 out of 10 correct, and that means once we're reset at 30 seconds, Bentley, I'll give you the 2 remaining ones. Remember, they must begin with the letter L. And as soon as we're set, here we go. We're set at 30 seconds. This automobile company makes the Aviator and the Navigator.
Lincoln.
Lincoln is correct. In the Old Testament, his wife was turned into a pillar of salt.
Leviticus.
Also incorrect. Lot is the correct answer there. Bentley, your choices are perfectly scientific or short people.
Perfectly scientific.
Okay, to be perfectly honest, this quiz is all about science and math, and all the answers will begin with the letters PER, P-E-R. Here we go. Number 1, H2O2 is hydrogen what?
Peroxide.
Correct. A line through a point P at right angles to line L.
Perpendicular.
Correct. Dmitry Mendeleev created the first one in 1869.
Periodic table.
That's correct. It's a plant that grows for more than 2 years.
Perennial.
Correct. The point in the moon's orbit where it's closest to Earth.
Pass.
The point in the Earth's orbit where it's closest to the sun.
Pass.
A ratio or fraction expressed as a number over 100.
Percent.
Correct. It's how your digestive system moves the food along.
Pass.
The different groups into which members of a set can be arranged.
Periods.
It's incorrect. The constantly frozen ground in Siberian tundra.
Permafrost.
That's correct, and that's all 10. You have 6 out of the 10 correct for 60 points. We'll reset our clock at 30 seconds in Lapeer West. Remember, your answers must begin with PER. From the top, the point in the moon's orbit where it's closest to the Earth.
Pass.
The point in the Earth's orbit where it's closest to the sun.
Solstice.
It's incorrect. It's how your digestive system moves the food along.
Pass.
The different groups into which members of a set can be arranged.
Permutation.
Permutation is correct. So you scored 10 points on your side. We'll go back to the others. The point in the moon's orbit where it's close to the Earth is the perigee. The point of the Earth's orbit closest to the sun is the perihelion. And peristalsis is the digestive process. And that's going to bring us to the end of our second round. We have got a tight game going. We're going to check on all those scores, but first let me introduce you to some important people today. From Bentley High School, we have their coach, Diane Appleby, and alternates, Sarah Wysalik and Adam Hubbard. So we welcome them. And with that, we're going to total up all those points scored and be back for some extra credit right after this. Welcome back, everyone. We're ready for some extra credit, but first let's meet some extra special people from Lapeer West High School. We have their coach, Brian Mock, and alternates today, including Casey Nagy and Jordan Patterson. We welcome them. We welcome you back to High School Challenge. Teams, here's your extra credit round. Rules are the same as they were in round 1. Difference here is that the correct answer to a toss-up earns your team a shot at 10 points worth of extra credit. Remember, on extra credit questions you may consult. I'll take the answers from the captain, but I remind you to consult on extra credit questions only and not on the toss-ups. At the end of the game, if we're in the middle of a toss-up extra credit cycle, we go all the way through that cycle before the game is officially over. Here we go. First toss-up. Despite its name, it's not a record of the Last Judgment. It's a census of England made in 1085 and 1086 by order of William I. What was it called? Time's up. It's the Doomsday Book. Here's your next toss-up. The Cleveland Indians are in a batting slump, and manager Eric Wedge wants to shake up the batting order. What's the simplest way to express the number of ways he can arrange his 9 starters? Kevin Bentley.
9 factorial.
9 factorial is correct. And in the case of the Indians, it probably wouldn't make any difference, but we'll move on. Name for a 19th century English logician. These intersecting circles are used to illustrate the relationships, this is for Bentley, to illustrate the relationships between sets. What kind of diagrams are they?
Venn diagrams?
Venn diagrams is correct. Here's your next toss-up, teams. The word is Greek for image and refers to an object of worship, especially in the Byzantine and Russian traditions. What is this 4-letter word? Ryan Bentley.
Sar.
Sar is incorrect. Lapeer West, Travis.
Idol.
Also incorrect. Icon is what I needed. Your next toss-up. The killer whale and the pilot whale aren't really whales at all. What kind of aquatic mammals creatures are they? Travis, Lapeer West.
Orca.
It's incorrect. Bentley? Bentley Mac?
Porpoise.
That's correct. Bentley, when he is summoned by death, he can't persuade beauty or strength or worldly goods to go with him. Only good deeds agrees. Who is the title character in this 15th century allegory?
King Midas.
It's incorrect. Every man is the correct answer. Here's your next toss-up. It includes the line, bells, 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 bells. What is this poem by Edgar Allan Travis, Lapeer West?
Bells.
That's correct. Lapeer West, it took 46 ballots, but he finally became the 1912 presidential nominee of the Democratic Party. Who was this former president of Princeton University? Wilson. That's correct. Toss-up teams, it took its name from a Greek motto meaning philosophy is the guide of life. What is this prestigious academic fraternity? Travis, Lapeer West?
Mensa.
Mensa is incorrect. Bentley? Time's up. Phi Beta Kappa is the answer. Here's your next toss-up. In 1983, the German magazine Stern startled the world by announcing that it had discovered his diaries, and then 2 weeks later admitted they were fakes. Whose diaries were they? Travis, Lapeer West?
Adolf Hitler.
That's correct. Lapeer, she wrote 3 classic children's books, Little Lord Fauntleroy, A Little Princess, and The Secret Garden. Who is this 19th century writer?
Helen Keller.
It's incorrect. Frances Hodgson Burnett is the correct answer. Next toss-up. In 1978, it was George Romero's sequel to Night of the Living Dead. The 2004, Travis, Lapeer West?
Day of the Dead.
It's incorrect. In 1978, it was George Romero's sequel to Night of the Living Dead. The 2004 version stars Ving Rhames and Sarah Polley. What is this movie about a world overrun by zombies hungry for human flesh? Kevin, Bentley.
Dawn of the Dead.
Dawn of the Dead is the correct answer. Bentley, it includes the Queen's Presence Chamber and the King's State Bedchamber. What is the oldest English royal residence still in use?
Buckingham Palace.
It's incorrect. Windsor Castle is the correct answer. Here's your next toss-up, teams. A lack of this vitamin can be very, very bad for your body. What B vitamin is also known as thiamine? Travis, Lapeer West?
B12.
B12 is incorrect. Bentley? Bentley, Kevin?
B6.
B1 is the correct answer. Next toss-up. General Motors was number 3. ExxonMobil was number 2. What retailing giant was number 1? Travis, Lapeer West?
Walmart.
Walmart is correct. Lapeer, arrested in 1849 for membership in a secret political group, he spent 9 years in Siberia. After his release, he wrote The House of the Dead and Notes from the Underground. Who was this Russian novelist? This is a bonus.
Oh, sorry. Tolstoy.
Dostoevsky is the correct answer. Here's your next toss-up. It's really not a dangerous game, but if you play it, you can become, quote, severely dead, end quote, which means that you can't hit any other balls until your ball has passed through a wicket. What game, Mac, Bentley?
Croquet.
Croquet is correct. Bentley, it's the Hindu word for the idea that the world is illusion. It's a Central American civilization. It's the first name of a popular poet. What's the word?
Maya.
Maya is correct. It's the 6th number in the following series, teams. 1, 8, 27, 64, 125, and what's next? Travis, Lapeer West?
256.
Incorrect. Bentley? Time's up. It's 216. Toss up. The name of this animal comes from the Spanish for lizard because it looks like, well, a very large lizard with very sharp teeth. What animal is it? Sean, Bentley?
Gila.
Gila's incorrect. Lapeer West? Time's up. Alligator is the answer. Your next toss-up. 2 consecutive months on the calendar are named for Roman emperors. Which 2 months are they? Sean, Bentley.
July and August.
That's correct. Bentley, in orchestral composition, this musical form is used almost exclusively as the opening movement in both the symphony and the concerto. What is it called?
Overture.
Incorrect. Sonata is the correct answer. Your next toss-up. The Earth is tilted at this angle on its axis. Is it 17.5, 23.5, or 27.5? Sean, Bentley.
23.5.
That's correct. Bentley, Russia's first revolutionaries tried to overthrow Tsar Nicholas I in 1825. They failed and got their nickname from the month of their ill-fated coup. What were these army officers called? There's the bell. I'll take an answer.
Cossacks?
It's incorrect, and that's going to come to the end of the game. Decembrists for December is the correct answer. And what a game we've had. Very well played by both sides. Lapeer West, great competition. Wish you the best of luck in future competitions throughout the year. And congratulations to you, Bentley. We'll see you back here on High School Challenge. Hope to see you as well. I'm Jim Gaver. For all of us at Michigan Television, have a good evening.
High School Challenge is produced by Michigan Television in partnership with the Genesee Intermediate School District.